Hello and welcome to a Christmas edition of Drawin' and Drawn. I'm Jason from @scoon.art, and today I'm designing, drawing, screen printing, and watercoloring Christmas greeting cards. Every design starts with pencil and paper. As with any drawing, I start by blocking in my biggest shapes and mapping out my composition. I try to keep the pencil loose and erase when I need to. This exploratory step in the process is all about dividing up the area on the paper to make sure everything is where it needs to be. Since I'm designing a greeting card, keeping a balanced and clear composition will be very important. After working out the different compositional shapes, it's time to move on to inking. I feel like this is the part of the process where the real drawing begins. When I'm inking, I try to keep in mind something called the line economy. That is, trying to use the fewest and most necessary lines to communicate the subject to potential audiences. This principle is the foundation of cartooning, as it trains the artist to work fast and clearly. A good way to practice this principle is to do observational gesture drawing. After a while, the correct lines will become second nature, like muscle memory. Another thing to keep in mind when approaching the inking process is materials. Here, I'm using a Sailor Fude fountain pen. I prefer to ink with fountain pens because they have a very natural light feel in my hand, and the ink flow is always smooth and steady. This particular fountain pen has a bent nib. This allows for our pen marks to be varied and expressive, which is a powerful tool in the economy of line. After drawing the designs, it's time to start the printing process. I don't simply like to get digital prints made. My preferred method is screen printing. This is another labor-intensive step where I feel like materials still matter. This method allows designs to be versatile and live as many lives as possible, from postcards to t-shirts. I also keep the frames for use in the future. Another reason I prefer screen prints to digital prints is that they have a more tactile nature to them. Physically pushing ink through a silkscreen allows more of a human element and the artist's hand to show as well, creating chance and tension in the process that I believe is communicated in the final product. Screen printing is also very fun, and it's easy to pull a whole bunch of prints once you have your frames made. For this project, I pulled over 100. After pulling the prints, it's back to the cutting board to trim them to postcard size. I should probably invest in some sort of paper trimmer, but for now, a T-square and X-Acto knife will get the job done. After trimming the prints, I set up a watercolor assembly line, working on 6 cards at a time. This is another laborious step where choice of materials is still important. Watercolors made the most sense to me because they can cover a lot of area very quickly, and the appeal of the aesthetic is working in generalities and doing a lot with a little. This is similar to the compositional and line principles I discussed earlier. Once the watercolors are dry, I get them ready and packaged for sale. I made these for a local holiday market and did pretty well. I have a limited supply of them left, so if you would like some one-of-a-kind greeting cards, head on over to my shop and grab them. You get 6 for $20. You can find the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and Merry Christmas.